About a month ago, this really hit home with me too. About a month ago, I was sitting in traffic and I was just like jamming These Dreams by heart. I was killing it in the car.
In a shocking twist that has set Hollywood abuzz, the once thriving friendship and professional collaboration between Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney appears to have reached an unexpected and dramatic breaking point. Fans who once admired their seamless chemistry both on and off screen are now left speculating about what could have gone so terribly wrong, according to multiple insider reports. The fallout between these two comedic powerhouses may not be just a simple disagreement or creative differences. It is rumored that Rob stumbled upon what some are calling a deeply calculated and sinister plan, allegedly orchestrated by Ryan and his close associates. If true, this revelation could redefine how Hollywood power plays unfold behind closed doors. The controversy carries echoes of past celebrity scandals, drawing inevitable comparisons to the high-profile trials and media storms that once surrounded Amber Heard. Much like those infamous cases, this situation is now riddled with leaked text messages, strategic legal maneuvers, and shifting narratives that make it difficult to separate truth from fiction. At the core of it all is Ryan Reynolds, a man once seen as an industry darling, a comedic genius, and a universally beloved figure. But now, serious questions are being raised about the extent of his influence behind the scenes. It all started with what seemed like a dream partnership, Ryan and Rob collaborating on multiple projects that highlighted their shared comedic brilliance and passion for innovation. Their ventures, initially hailed as groundbreaking and refreshingly original, gave fans the impression that they were witnessing an authentic friendship thriving in real time. The two appeared to be the perfect duo, seamlessly blending business and entertainment. But as the old saying goes, success has a way of exposing hidden tensions. First, the cracks in their relationship were subtle. Small disagreements about creative direction, marketing strategies, and decision-making power. But as time went on, murmurs began to spread. Some within their inner circle claimed that Ryan was exercising far more control than expected, making unilateral decisions that Rob was not entirely comfortable with. What started as minor friction soon escalated into something far more serious. What exactly did Rob discover? What was this so-called evil plan that has shaken their once solid bond? And how will this unfolding drama impact Ryan's seemingly untouchable reputation? As more details emerge, the entertainment world is watching with bated breath, eager to uncover the full truth behind this unexpected rift.
Well, that is also accurate and weirdly high praise as well. It was just one of those, it felt like a live action Pixar movie. It was something that, I wanted to do something where nobody was being stabbed in the face.
Yes.
There was almost no blood at all. I think I got a little paper cut in the movie. That was about it. And something that my kids can watch, but also as a parent, too, you want the parents need to get punched right in the heart as well.
Hollywood loves a scandal, and this latest one involving Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney has all the makings of an industry-shaking controversy. What started as whispers of behind-the-scenes tension has now exploded into a full-blown media storm, leaving fans and insiders alike stunned by the dramatic turn of events, the heart of the controversy. Allegations that Ryan Reynolds may have been involved in questionable backstage tactics specifically designed to manipulate negotiations, control public perception, and position himself as the dominant force in their joint ventures. The drama escalated when a shocking piece of information came to light. Rob allegedly uncovered private communications that suggested Ryan had been planning strategic moves behind his back. If true, these revelations could change everything we thought we knew about their partnership. The situation bears an uncanny resemblance to the media frenzy that surrounded Amber Heard when carefully curated public statements clashed with private messages that told a different story. Sensing the growing backlash, Ryan quickly responded with a carefully crafted public statement, attempting to downplay the accusations. He insisted that any controversial messages were taken out of context and that his role in decision-making was simply a natural part of collaborative projects. But for many fans, the explanation felt vague, leaving more questions than answers. As the days passed, the situation only grew more complex. Some of Ryan's longtime business partners were rumored to be distancing themselves, refusing to comment publicly but allegedly re-evaluating their relationships with him. The parallels to past Hollywood scandals became harder to ignore. Was this simply a case of miscommunication? Or was Ryan's public persona a well-crafted illusion hiding a much more calculated figure? Meanwhile, Rob has taken a more direct approach, openly speaking about his disappointment and frustration. He insists that this is not about revenge or career sabotage. It's about integrity. According to him, he only brought these matters to light after multiple private attempts to resolve the situation were ignored now. With fan communities divided and the media amplifying every new leak, the question remains: will Ryan's image survive this storm, or is this the beginning of a dramatic fall from grace?
And I'm really excited. But as I've gotten a little bit older, I sort of want to. Really, I'm lucky that I get to work in this industry, and particularly incredibly fortunate that I get to work in it this long. But I really want to work with people that are either immensely talented or people that I love and that I'm genuinely like best friends with. And unfortunately, Hugh does not qualify as either of those. But I am excited because I'm a Logan fan. So. And then, that covers Will Ferrell as well. That's a guy that my entire life, I feel.
As the Hollywood drama between Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney unfolds, another key figure has been thrust into the spotlight: Blake Lively. While initial reports focused solely on Ryan and Rob's professional fallout, speculation is now mounting over Blake's potential involvement in shaping Ryan's PR strategy and behind-the-scenes tactics. Insiders claim that leaked messages hint at Blake having some level of influence over Ryan's decisions, though to what extent remains unclear. Was she an active participant, a silent observer, or completely unaware of the tactics Ryan allegedly employed? Fans of Amber Heard's infamous legal battles will recognize a familiar pattern. When a controversy grows large enough, it inevitably pulls in those closest to the main players. In this case, Blake's role has become a matter of growing curiosity. As more production insiders step forward with their own accounts, a new narrative is taking shape. Some claim that Ryan's humorous and approachable public persona is only part of the story. Behind closed doors, he is described as methodical, strategic, and highly calculated when it comes to his image and career moves. One source even recalled a conversation in which Ryan allegedly spoke about crafting the perfect storyline for an upcoming project, one that would ensure he remained the focal point, overshadowing his collaborators. This account has left many wondering. Has Ryan's carefully constructed public image always been a work of artful deception? Rob, on the other hand, has taken the rare step of breaking industry norms by refusing to stay silent. Unlike many in Hollywood who prefer to resolve conflicts behind closed doors, he has chosen to speak openly. Fueling an even bigger media spectacle, the phrase "evil plan" has now taken on a life of its own, dominating social media discussions and fueling endless debates. Ryan's camp has dismissed the term as overblown, but the damage is already done. The mere suggestion that one of Hollywood's most beloved figures may have engaged in underhanded tactics has left fans divided like never before. Could this be just another overhyped celebrity drama? Or is there truly more to the story? One thing is certain: the days ahead will be crucial in determining whether Ryan Reynolds can weather the storm, or if his reputation is permanently altered by this controversy.
Yeah. My relationship with my father, which was very complicated and difficult. My dad was a very, I come from a middle class, was kind of blue-collar home, and my dad was just of that generation, where it's just he was Clint Eastwood, less is more. Simple grunts is how he communicated.
Okay, gotcha.
I think people tell themselves stories, and this sort of comes back to your worldview that you just mentioned about.
Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney were once seen as the ultimate Hollywood friendship duo. Two comedic geniuses who turned their real-life camaraderie into a thriving partnership. Whether it was their light-hearted banter on social media, their hilarious co-ownership of Wrexham AFC, or their mutual support for each other's projects, their bond seemed unbreakable. But behind the laughter, cracks were forming. Cracks that would eventually lead to one of the most shocking celebrity fallouts in recent years. What started as minor disagreements over decision-making soon escalated into something much more serious. Insiders claim that Ryan began consolidating control over key business and branding decisions, leading Rob to feel increasingly sidelined in their joint projects. While some saw this as simply the nature of business, others believe it was part of a larger, more calculated plan. A plan that Rob eventually uncovered, shaking the very foundation of their partnership. The phrase "evil plan" has now taken over online discussions, with fans dissecting every clue, every leaked message, and every cryptic remark from insiders. Some sources suggest that Ryan strategically positioned himself as the face of their ventures, ensuring that all major branding efforts revolved around him while downplaying Rob's role. Others claim that certain key deals were negotiated in ways that benefited Ryan disproportionately, a move that didn't sit well with Rob once he found out. To add another layer of intrigue, the presence of Blake Lively in this unfolding drama has not gone unnoticed. As Ryan's wife and an experienced actress in her own right, many are speculating about whether she played a role in shaping his media strategies. Did she know about Ryan's alleged backstage maneuvers? Was she simply supporting her husband, or was she an active participant in how events played out? While nothing has been confirmed, leaked messages hint at her involvement, though just how deep that involvement goes remains unclear, much like Amber Heard's media battles. This controversy is turning into a full-blown Hollywood spectacle, with every new revelation adding fuel to the fire. Ryan has so far chosen to respond with carefully worded statements, attempting to downplay the situation. But for many, his measured response only raises more questions. If there's nothing to hide, why is he being so cautious? As more production staff and former business associates come forward with their own accounts, a pattern is emerging. One that paints Ryan as a master of perception, someone who meticulously crafts his public image while ensuring that behind-the-scenes moves work in his favor. Was this all just an unfortunate misunderstanding, or is Ryan's carefully built persona beginning to crack? One thing is certain. Hollywood is watching, and the fallout could change everything.
I would say that they're more surprises because they have beginnings, middles, and ends. They're not like, it's not just like a, hey, there's the person and we move on. It's they're there for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said it just earlier, but I wanted to go back on that. You think that this might be the greatest film that you've...
I mean, look, most of the time when the movie is this much fun to make, you out bad.
Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney had it all. A friendship admired by millions, a thriving sports club, and successful business ventures that seemed to bring them closer with every passing year. But all of that is now in jeopardy. A shocking dispute has erupted between the two, with allegations of manipulation, hidden agendas, and a meticulously crafted plan that left Rob blindsided. The heart of the controversy is a series of leaked communications, messages that allegedly expose Ryan's behind-the-scenes maneuvering to position himself as the dominant force in their ventures. While Ryan's team insists that these messages were taken out of context, insiders claim they tell a different story. One of strategic moves, calculated decisions, and a desire to ensure that Ryan remained at the center of their shared empire for years. Their partnership was seen as a refreshing break from the usual Hollywood egos. Fans loved the dynamic between them, believing that their friendship was genuine and free from the kind of cutthroat competition that often plagues the industry. But now, the illusion has been shattered as more details emerge. Rob has made it clear that he feels betrayed, not just as a business partner but as a friend. Sources close to him reveal that he repeatedly tried to address the growing issues privately, only to be met with dismissive responses. Feeling that he had no other choice, Rob took the bold step of exposing key details to the public, a move that has now set off a firestorm of speculation. The controversy bears striking similarities to past Hollywood betrayals. When Amber Heard's legal battles brought private text messages and conversations into the spotlight, public opinion shifted overnight. Could the same thing happen to Ryan? Many of his most loyal fans are standing by him, insisting that he has always been transparent and genuine. But others are beginning to wonder. Has Ryan been carefully curating his public image all along? Even those within the industry are taking notice. Some of Ryan's former collaborators are reportedly distancing themselves from him, avoiding public statements and stepping back from joint ventures. While no one has outright condemned him yet, the silence from key figures speaks volumes. Ryan, for his part, remains composed. He has not engaged in public mudslinging, instead opting for a calm and calculated response. But this strategy may not be enough. The more he avoids addressing the specifics, the more fans demand answers. If he doesn't act quickly, this scandal could spiral out of control, damaging the brand he has worked so hard to build. With the internet ablaze with theories and debates, the question remains: is Ryan Reynolds really the charismatic, down-to-earth star we all thought he was? Or has he been playing a much bigger game all along?
About a month ago, this really hit home with me too. About a month ago, I was sitting in traffic and I was just like jamming These Dreams by heart. Oh. I was killing it in the car. And there was just this busload of high school kids that were parked right beside me. I didn't even realize. I looked over and every one of their jaws were just on the ground laughing their friggin' guts out at me.
Hollywood has always been a place of alliances, betrayals, and shocking revelations. But few falling outs have been as unexpected as the one currently unfolding between Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney. Once celebrated as the perfect comedic duo, their partnership is now at the center of a swirling controversy. One filled with allegations of deception, hidden agendas, and an evil plan that could change everything. For years, Ryan and Rob's friendship appeared unshakable. Their joint business ventures, their ownership of Wrexham AFC, and their effortless on-screen chemistry made them one of Hollywood's most beloved pairs. But as it turns out, what the public saw was only half the story. According to multiple insiders, Rob discovered something behind the scenes that shattered his trust in Ryan. The exact details remain murky, but leaked messages suggest a coordinated effort by Ryan to control the narrative, ensuring that he remained the dominant figure in their projects while subtly pushing Rob into the background. Some sources claim that Ryan's team engaged in strategic PR tactics, carefully crafting a version of events that positioned him as the sole driving force behind their joint successes. Others believe that financial and contractual decisions were made in ways that benefited Ryan disproportionately. Decisions that Rob only uncovered much later. Adding to the drama is the mystery surrounding Blake Lively's role in all of this. While she has stayed silent, speculation is growing about whether she played a part in shaping Ryan's public relations strategy. Was she merely supporting her husband, or was she involved in more direct ways? If more evidence emerges, her silence may no longer be an option. Fans and industry insiders alike are now debating a crucial question. Was Ryan Reynolds' public persona just an elaborate performance? For years, he has been Hollywood's golden boy, a quick-witted, lovable actor who could do no wrong. But now, that reputation is at risk. As the controversy continues to unfold, the stakes couldn't be higher. Will Ryan manage to regain the public's trust, or is this the beginning of a major downfall? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. This story is far from over, and Hollywood is watching.